Hi, and welcome to the Seated Podcast with Furniture Row. I'm Jessa, Creative Director and Design Extraordinaire.
And I'm Barb, Interior Designer and Buyer.
And this is Mr. Wallace. He's joining us today. We're dog sitting, so he gets to join us. And you may notice here that he's wearing a captain's hat because
Wallace.
He's been known to enjoy time on the water. It's actually perfect because today we're talking about the new coastal twist that is becoming popular in interior design.
Yeah.
It leans nautical, it leans fisherman, and it's very playful and fun and rooted in history. So I'm really excited about that.
I am too.
Yeah.
And it always starts in fashion first.
It does.
You're all nautical today.
I think a lot of interior design trends start in fashion and vice versa because interior design is fashion. So
absolutely,
there's a lot of crossovers. But yeah, I dress nautical.
Kind of is like a net. It looks like your sweater
I'm
looks
feeling
kind of
fisherman's
like a
net. I'm feeling lobster fisher wife. I'm feeling upscale fisher boat woman. Maybe not. The scarf is more seafarer.
Yeah.
Enjoyer of boats vibe.
You can pull your hair back in and let the wind.
Yeah. Let the wind just flow.
Yeah.
Or you could just tie it around your neck if it's not a windy day, if the boat is docked.
Exactly. I love the lobster earrings.
Yeah. They were fun. I'm really into beaded things lately. So I just searched lobster earrings and found these little gems.
They are gems for sure.
I mean, they have gems on them.
Well, I wore my boat pants.
I love your boat pants. I think everybody needs boat pants.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
Yeah. They're a little cropped.
Yeah.
So you can wear them with a boot or, pair of tennies or sandals. But
they're very summery.
Yeah. I thought I would be a little fisherman.
If you show up to a summer party with those on, people are going to think you're dressed to the nines. They're going to be like, she's so on theme. It's summer. Summer's happening. People want to feel in the season. So
yeah, they do.
They're going to be excited about those pants.
Do you think people, because we did a poll, like, do they even know what we're talking about today?
I think most don't. So we polled you on this new interior design trend, fisherman aesthetic. We asked, do you want it to stick around? Do you want it to go away? Or do you even know what it is? And half and half, it was you love it or hate it. Half and half wanted it to stay, half wanted it to go.
But a big portion didn't even know what it was.
Exactly. So we're going to walk you through it, and we're going to talk about what is this fisherman aesthetic that we refer to.
Is it something that you like?
Yeah.
I do too. I really like it.
To me, I've always preferred like East Coast beach vibes, a little bit more rustic, gritty, in the coast, like participating with the water and the outdoors vibe than on the shore and like relaxation resort vibe. And I think this aesthetic leans a little bit more toward rustic, the outdoor adventure participatory lane.
Would you say it's like Colorado meets California or Colorado meets Florida?
Yeah. Either of those
a little
places.
Bit of mix of those.
The adventure of Colorado with California, I would say I would liken it to the exterior of a Maine cabin or like a Cape Cod house.
Yeah, that's
those weathered wooden shingles.
Oh yeah, with like a flower box on the front with flowers dripping out of it, like hydrangeas.
Right. So it's a lot of rustic paired with
it's a lot of rustic.
A lot of rustic, but there's definitely ways to pair it with beauty. I mean, think of like coastal cottage or coastal
love it.
Or like maritime cottage, fisherman cottage, fisherman's family's cottage. Yeah. And there's a lot of ways to work it into your home without it being, overwhelming. You can have
little pieces here and there.
So we're going to show some examples. Can we bring up those photos of some of the nautical fisherman style homes that we found?
I love these. each one, I mean, it's its own little story.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Do you have a favorite? I have a favorite here, but do you?
I like the color in the middle one, but I think that one's the most extreme. Mm-hmm. I'm the type of person to go all out. I mean, I guess it depends on my. I mean, I wore lobster earrings today, so clearly, like I'm going all in. Yeah. But yeah, I would say like nautical or fisherman aesthetic. What are the main things that you're seeing in these rooms that really define that?
Definitely rustic. Mm-hmm. Where they have like the middle one. I think that one is my favorite too. But then I look at the one with the little plaid chair and I love it. But it's, it's this rustic, it's filled with color in the middle. Look at the legs on all of the chairs in that sofa. It's bringing in a little bit of that cottage look that you're seeing in the legs of those chairs.
Yeah. And what kind of legs are those called again?
It's hard to tell exactly because each one is a little bit different.
But they're like thinner wooden legs, but with some detail.
Yeah, it's like a little turned leg. And on the sofa, it looks like it's hard to see it from where I'm sitting, but it looks like a little caster, a little wheel on it.
Yeah.
In brass. So it's all those little details.
It's like antique a little bit.
Yeah. Very antique. A normal, like if you're in Florida and you're in a coastal home, it could be a lot of whites and blues. And here it's blues, but it's a little bit more intense. It's
like a
leather.
Deeper blue.
What's that?
Like a deeper blue.
Yeah. A little deeper blue. It's the leather looks distressed. It's like you came in from the water and just plopped down on the sofa. Mm-hmm. Nothing is too precious.
Yeah.
In these
rooms. Which I like.
Yeah.
I can't deal with things that are too precious because you can't like live.
Yeah. You want to live and relax in it and relax. Like put your feet up in the chairs and the sofa and call it a day.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love everything about these rooms. I love the plaid mixed with like that little chest with the little accents of warm, old looking brass. I love that. And then the painting on the easel. How cute is that?
Yeah, I feel like it's in researching fisherman aesthetic and maritime and nautical. There are a lot of vintage or older paintings involved, whether it's like of the sea and boats or just a still life, like in this photo.
You can totally bring those elements in.
History plays a big part.
Yeah.
And similar to fashion, like you were saying, we're seeing leather, we're seeing like rope and stripes. Stripes are really huge. Cable knits.
Yes. Chunky.
Yeah.
Very visually textured.
Yeah.
I love like on the mantle, how they've layered the pieces up there. And then that boat.
Layered mantles.
I do too. It's so nice.
There's just room for everybody.
Yeah.
Every little piece that you have.
Yeah. It's just stunning. I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah. We can go to the next slide.
I would say think a touch of sea shanty.
Yeah. It's like a little cabin, but by the sea.
Yeah. It looks salty.
It does.
Yeah.
It does. I'm waiting for the captain to like show up with his pipe.
Yeah. Yeah. Captain's hat and tobacco pipe. And
yeah.
This is like rum, whereas coastal is like white wine spritzer.
That's a good analogy.
Or maybe like whiskey. I don't know. Something brown in a bottle. I feel like captains are always drinking brown liquor.
Probably.
Yeah. This is a brown liquor room.
Now, these rooms to me, even though they are this aesthetic we're talking about, it's a little bit more refined.
Yeah.
But then, the wild card is like these chairs, these leather chairs are still very rustic looking. But then the rest of the room is very
it's refined.
Yeah, it's very refined. But then it has like the rustic mantle and the rustic fireplace.
The photo on the left that we're looking at, it's an office.
I love that.
it has touches of florals. It's a little bit more feminine, but yet it's still this nautical aesthetic. And so it doesn't all have to be like gristly and like, you know, gruff. You can definitely make it a little bit more feminine or whimsical. And that's a great example.
I think you just take elements that you like from that style and just incorporate it into your own design.
Exactly. You don't have to like change who you are stylistically. You can just add it in pieces.
I like what you said. Like, you're all in. Like, if you're going to do it, you're going to do it all the way.
Yeah.
But you don't have to.
Right.
You know, if somebody doesn't want their whole home to feel like that, they don't have to do it.
Right. But the photo on the right, there's rope pendant lighting. That's pendant lighting, right? Hanging from,
I love those.
And then there's like a whole mural of waves. And there's this...
The oars.
Yeah, the oars and the wormwood mantle.
They're perfectly placed.
They are. And I kind of like that because it brings that, you know, refined element into the rustic. And there's some rustic leather chairs, but it almost looks like a restaurant space to me. And something I like about that is you can create the third space, so to say, in your own home.
Yeah.
Like, you know how you have work.
Third space.
Yeah. If you have work, you have home. And then you have like, you want a third space. You want to get away from your everyday. And I think having a little room in your home where you can like get away is like a great third space. And I think a lot of the reason people go out and about is because they're looking for that getaway.
They don't have a third space.
Yeah. Yeah. And so creating that in your home is totally doable with like a mural or some wallpaper. And,
I love it.
And some fun lighting. And that's like a great space to be able to go all in on a trend like this, because you can really just have like a fun room that's really thematic. A lot of people do that in powder rooms, you know, just like they're like, this is my place to just...
It's kind of like you open the door and it's so different than anything else in the house.
Exactly. Like if you're going to put crazy wallpaper somewhere, a powder room's the place to put it.
I like this third space concept that we might have to do another podcast on that.
Possibly.
Yeah. How to create a third space. The third space, the one on the right.
Yeah.
What I like about that too are the chairs that they all are in this little conversation circle. So you don't even have to do a sofa. You could just do chairs.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like a little, like
There's
you
so
said, like a little
ways,
restaurant or bar.
Yeah. To set up social areas in your house. So
giving me ideas.
I know, right?
Yeah.
So let's look at this compared to classic coastal. So
this is so pretty too.
It is beautiful. I mean, we had that whole coastal grandmother time frame, coastal grandma, and it's like Grace and Frankie vibes, like relaxed beach house, serenity, lots of pastels, relaxing on the beach.
Yeah.
It's all about
this does look like something that would have been on that show or in the Nancy Meyers movies.
Yes. Yeah. It's very Nancy Meyers. It's very idyllic. It reminds me of Diane Keaton, you know, in a sweater on the beach.
What was that movie that she was in? And it was like, this house.
I don't even know. I just feel like I picture her in a sweater on the beach in a movie, and this would be what her house looks like.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's so pretty.
But yeah, so this is very clean and relaxed, and that is beautiful.
It is beautiful.
If you want to take it to the next adventurous step of nautical, it'd be pretty easy to do, I would think.
I think you could just switch out. Definitely start with the pillows. You could easily switch those out.
Yeah.
And it depends on, you know, how much do you want to spend, you know, or if you want to buy new or if you want to repurpose old, you know, what is it you want to do? But a quick change out would be pillows. You could change out the rug or throw another rug on top of it, like a seagrass
rug. Yeah, or like seagrass.
Absolutely. Or like an old antique looking rug or an antique rug or an antique looking type rug on top of this one. Maybe even change out the coffee table.
Yeah, bring in some warm wood. I was thinking some sort of warm weathered wood somewhere.
Maybe your end tables are like a trunk or something with books on it.
Yeah.
I would add maybe some old brass, like aged looking brass in this room.
Different. Like
just
you could have a lamp.
Yeah.
Wallace is growling at something. I don't think he likes your ideas.
Oh,
I like your ideas, but he's feeling unsure.
Well, maybe it needs a dog bed in this room.
Maybe it does. Maybe that's what he's trying to tell us. He's trying to tell us something, and I don't know what it is, but I think he needs a dog bed.
Yeah, Captain Wallace. We'll get you a woven rattan.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, dog bed.
See, now he's soothed by that idea. He likes that.
Beautiful room, though, but it definitely could be, changed up a bit.
Yeah, and you could bring in like
aesthetic.
cable knit blankets. I feel like cable knit and like chunky woven blankets are really popular in the nautical trend. Because it's like what you would wear if you were fishing. You'd wear like a cable knit sweater
to keep the water off.
Yeah, or just stay warm.
Yeah.
Wool. You'd want to wear wool. So bringing accents of seafaring in would be. This is very beach vacation.
Yes.
And nautical is very seafaring.
Yeah. These rooms are more precious. We were talking about that. So let's like pull the preciousness out of it and add some rustic. And like that shell behind you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That totally looks rustic.
That's my favorite thing on the shelf, I think. Just
I love it.
And it's one of our new pieces, but it could just be like a display bowl for anything, really.
Put it right in there.
Yeah.
And then rustic.
There's another example of this coastal grandmother that's a little bit warmed up. They've got some baskets. There's a little bit more color.
Yeah.
But I think you could even like take it another step further. Well, I know.
Definitely.
Yeah. I know you like the coastal grandmother look and you don't like that we're changing it, but change is okay.
Yeah. Sometimes change is hard, but it's necessary.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would maybe, in this room, maybe change out the paint color.
Yeah. I mean, it is like a lot of pastel, which is beautiful. I love pastels, but I think right now, people are going a little bit more bold.
Yeah, and a little more moody.
Like just a few shades darker of even that same blue.
You could.
I would even color drench maybe the window frames. What do you think about that?
Oh, where it's all the same color, the trim as the wall. Yeah, you could do that.
I'm all in on color drenching, and it could be a thing that's great or not in 5 years, but that's what I would do.
But it's trim. You could always repaint it.
That's true. It's pretty easy to repaint trim.
Exactly. Yeah, I would change some things like that up.
Right.
You could even paint the ceiling.
You could.
I don't know if somebody wants to go to that, length
level.
But
I love the architecture of that ceiling, but I'm just craving wood, like exposed wood looks. So it would be cool to bring that in. I mean, obviously you don't have to go as far as changing the beams in your ceiling or the window frames to like a, warm wood color, but
you can buy these like fake wood beams.
You can?
Yes. They're like made out of, I don't want to say styrofoam, but some lightweight material, and you cut them down to whatever size, and you can add those to a ceiling. Like if you have a pretty boring room with a just flat, plain ceiling, you can add that, and it adds a little rustic charm to your space. So that'd be really easy to do.
Yeah.
I think they sell them maybe at Home Depot online. I'm not sure, but
I bet. I mean, there's a lot of cool things you can find online these days through some of those retailers.
Yeah. So it'd be really easy to change up your space.
Right.
And add some little elements of rustic.
Right.
Yeah.
So I've talked a lot about fishermen and nautical. And I think nautical is definitely like seafaring boats, the Navy, stripes.
The Navy.
Fishermen, yeah, blue stripes. Fisherman is more like
this is fisherman.
Ahoy, matey,
Yeah.
And these are extremes, but
I like it.
I'm just showing like the sea aesthetic that I'm talking about. And there's that captain in his hat.
He doesn't have a pipe though.
No pipe.
But
maybe
he's
gave up
exactly the
smoking.
type of captain you would think of with this
He
style.
is. We've got a portrait of him. And again, portraits, old painted portraits,
I love
rustic, weathered wood, sails of sailboats, rope.
Yeah. And like that chair just looks really old. I love it though. I love it. And I love the rug that it sits upon. It's just, it looks like an old indigo dyed hemp style rug.
Yeah.
I love it.
I kind of like that chair too, because it's like a satin or what is that material?
Looks like
velvet. Velvet chair.
Yeah.
With like,
well, in this, maybe it's some other kind of fabric. I don't know. It looks velvet though.
Right. But it looks like an antique chair that's really been used.
Yeah. Very distressed.
Very distressed. Like there's a place where somebody sat, like an indent. Yeah.
You know what else I love is the giant, it looks like one of these ships.
Yeah.
But it's a big piece of art. I didn't realize that was a piece of art until just a second ago.
Yeah.
I didn't know what that was.
Yeah.
So I love the overscale mixed with like a small space too. It adds that warm, cozy charm.
Right. So
yeah,
I think old maps are another great thing to include in this aesthetic. But the reason why fisherman aesthetic has come into our vocabulary in general is it's a 2025 Pinterest prediction. And they were seeing a huge uptick in searches for fisherman sandals, and cable knit sweaters and utility jackets and wax jackets. And they were like, it just sounds like people want to be fishermen. And so they predict that Gen Z and Gen X will embrace a laid-back maritime attitude and bring a sea la vie take to everything.
Oh.
Even if the ocean is nowhere in sight. Get ready for cable knit sweaters, sardine tattoos, and stripes on everything. Raincoat outfit aesthetic, sardine tattoo, fish bag, cable knit sweater, raincoat outfit aesthetic. All of those things have increased in the amount of search monumentally.
But wonder why they're searching for that. Are they just wanting to break free and like the ocean represents like, it's like you never see the end.
Yeah. I think it's a play on like Ralph Lauren quiet luxury that we were seeing for a while. That was very bespoke and precious. And now we're seeing a little bit more of this adventurous spirit, especially as travel has become more popular. People want to adventure. They have the adventure
forever
bug.
we were not traveling.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And I think as you live life, you realize you can't wear things that are so precious all the time, similar to your house. It's your routine is gonna change all the time. So you need clothes or furniture that can go with you as you evolve. And so, yeah, I think just like more hardy, versatile pieces were what people were looking for. But yeah, the travel to coastal areas,
The psychology
and the outdoor,
behind it is really interesting.
Yeah.
like how things form and become a trend.
Yeah.
Or
I
a
wonder,
micro
too.
trend like you were talking about before.
Right. I mean, and that's a good question. Like, is this a micro trend that will be around for a split second? Or do you think it'll be around for a little bit longer? Is this just the beginning of like a long reign? I mean, remember farmhouse aesthetic?
Mm-hmm. I think with any type of trend, like this is just my opinion, but I feel like it morphs into something else.
Yeah.
So it's still like, you know, we were talking about this Ralph Lauren look and the fisherman aesthetic. It's just another style of that happening.
Yeah.
And so maybe, you know, in 2 years it's morphed into something else, but still, you know, with nautical nods or cozy cottage, you know, those things just morph into something else. Farmhouse has morphed into cottage core.
Right. And this is a good option for somebody that loves cozy cottage vibes, but they want a touch of the sea.
Yeah, little nautical.
And this swaps the polished beach house, polished beach goer look with more of a rugged maritime adventurer. Yeah, has its practicality with a sense of humor is what it is.
Yeah. It's taking things not so seriously.
Exactly.
Which is
and
nice.
I think that's just like in general where we're headed as a community and as a society. Like, let's stop taking things
enjoy
so
life.
seriously. Yeah. Enjoy life. Not everybody has to look so pristine and perfect and the same.
Right.
Like, you can bring some humor and some levity into things. So,
yeah, exactly.
But speaking of levity, I think another facet of this trend is sardine-core, which is really a lot more dopamine decor inspired.
Explain dopamine.
Fun.
I mean, I get it, but not
it's
everybody
just like
knows.
Things that make you happy in your home and colors that make you happy and feel alive and creative and just when you walk into a space, you feel fun.
Feels a little lighter, a little happier.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Again, levity, not taking everything so seriously. And it really follows the TikTok trend of, well, I mean, I guess it's not just TikTok, but it's a TikTok heavy trend of like food and decor, fake food. So like lettuce plates that look like lettuce.
Yeah, they're shaped and look like a piece of lettuce laying there.
Right. Like pillows that look like tomatoes. I was at Target the other day and they're in their little dollar section. They had these round pillows that looked like tomatoes.
Well, you need those for summer.
I'm having a tomato girl summer. So
there you go.
I need my tomato pillows. And then, they just had like all sorts of tomato like pillows and dishes, and they had different vegetables as like spoon rests. So that was kind of fun. But I think this plays off of that a little bit. But
yeah, I think you're right.
The fun thing about sardines is it's like a playful journey to the coast. You know, it's again that like funny nod. It shows you have a sense of humor.
And fish are free. They're like, I mean, you obviously have to buy the fish, but you know, they're free swimming in the ocean.
They live free.
Yeah.
You know, they go with the flow.
Yeah.
They just
do
keep
go with
swimming.
the flow. Yeah.
And they go with the flow.
Keep swimming
Literally.
and swimming and swimming.
Yeah.
I want to go back real quick.
Yeah.
And when you were talking about food or decor that's, you know, food represented. Have you seen that croissant? It's an actual croissant turned into a light fixture.
What?
Yes.
See, I feel like I missed out a little because you know how I've been on my embroidery kick.
Yes.
And I have a friend that was really into chocolate croissants for a while. And I was like, what should I make her for her birthday? And I was like, I should make her like a croissant embroidery. But it just, like all the examples I was looking at, I'm like, I don't know if this is going to be clearly a croissant or if it's going to be easy enough to embroider something that looks like a croissant. But I feel like croissants are everywhere too.
Yeah, it is. I saw some croissant like salt shaker and salt and pepper shakers the other day. I think that was at Anthropology. I'm not sure, but I remember seeing those.
Again, just like the playful fun nod. It's not just sardines. It's like other fun cultural things that everybody loves. Which,
it's taking something and turning it into, a useful object.
Yeah.
And I mean, everybody eats salads, don't they?
Yeah.
So
I mean, not
lettuce
everybody,
plate
but I like them.
makes sense. I do too.
Salads are common.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah. And they like the idea of salad, at least. And I think people like the idea of sardines. I don't know that people actually there's some people that eat sardines. I love sardines.
I don't know if I've actually had a sardine. I've had anchovies. That's a little different.
Anchovies are smaller.
Yeah.
They're a lot saltier. Sardines are an advanced food, I would say. They're very fishy.
Yeah.
So if you're like, oh, I like fish, but I don't like fishy fish. Does
it smell like fishy fish?
It does. Yeah. It's
I think you should eat a sardine
experience.
Here. You have some.
Let's circle back to that later.
Yeah.
I have to think about it.
Okay.
Do
you think Mr. Wallace would eat a sardine?
I think he would definitely eat a sardine.
Oh my goodness.
I think sardines, they smell like cat food.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
You just have to get past that and think about the ocean. They're one of the most nutrient dense foods out there, and they're affordable. That's the other thing, maybe why sardines are so popular, is like canned fish, tinned fish. They're affordable.
Didn't you
and
see
people
that?
Are looking for affordable luxuries.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Did you see a bunch of sardine cans when you were traveling?
Yes. So that's the other thing is I think as people travel, they're realizing how popular conservas is what they're called in some Mediterranean countries, like European Mediterranean countries. That's what they were called in Portugal. And I just saw so many fun sardine can designs. And so that's an example of all of the different designs they have.
It's so playful and fun. And the colors, I mean, you literally could do a whole room based on some of these colors.
Which is another reason why I think sardine-core is what it's being called, sardine-core, is such a trend, because the cans are what inspires it a lot as well. And so I was seeing, like a lot of sardine, ceramics, honestly, when I was in Portugal.
Really?
They had like these ceramic fish that they were, I don't know if it was just popular amongst tourists, but I feel like I saw them in interior design as well.
Was it a dish to put like olives and things like that in?
There was that, but there was also just I bought some ceramic fish that were painted really beautifully, and you could hang them on the wall or put them on a shelf or put them in a shadow box.
Yeah.
But it just felt very of Portugal and like a coastal sea town vibe. But these cans were also everywhere, and they were so intricately decorated. And I think another reason why Sardinecore is so popular is because you could decorate a room with the colors of the cans. And the can art actually goes back to when I think sardines became popular more so in Portugal and then moved to places like Spain and France. And as they were trying to promote the popularity of these new fish products and cans, they were like, let's have our art worked into the packaging, because I feel like all of those coastal European towns have beautiful art. And so they were like, let's bring the art in and really make it look desirable. And I think that's only continued as tourists collect tinned fish as they travel.
Did you buy?
Yeah, I bought so much.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I love sardines. I love all the cans were different.
Did you open them at home when you got back?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Did you keep the can part with the art?
So
what did you do with the art?
I threw it away.
Oh,
I should have kept it though. A lot of people keep them as collectibles. I wasn't really thinking.
Well, when you go back the next time.
Yeah. I mean, you could take the can box, the can itself gets all oily, but the box, you could cut it and frame it.
Yeah.
Because it's so pretty, or make a collage of the different boxes and frame those.
That's a great idea.
And that would be a nice little memoir of your trip, and it would be less, trinkety.
Yeah. And it's useful.
It's useful.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I love all of these. And it makes the fish wife They sell those at Whole Foods.
That's
and it's
a new
just
brand.
So, yeah. And it was neat to see those on the shelf. It was just colorful and fun and playful.
Yeah. And I think they got their design. They were very inspired by these, traditional artistic cans.
Where does the name Fishwife come from?
Haley, where does the name Fishwife come from? Oh. So it's basically
I would just call those wives assertive.
Wouldn't you? Wives assertive. Fisherman wives, who were very colorful and foul-mouthed, and I think that the owners of this company must relate to that.
Yeah, wonder if they threw the fish.
Yeah,
in Seattle at the fish market. Have you ever been there?
Yeah,
where they're throwing the
spectacle.
Fish. I know, it's wild.
That was a creative thing to do with the seafood, but I think people want to feel like they're on the dock with the fishermen.
Yeah.
Is what that says. Because the fishermen are probably throwing fish to I don't know if they throw fish to each other, but I think in our minds,
that'd be a good question to ask. I
Do you actually
they catch
throw
them
fish
in a
to each
big
other?
net or something, and it's attached to the boat, and the net comes up out of the water. But we can just pretend that they're
maybe as they sort the fish and they're trying to figure out is this fish big enough to keep? If it's big enough to keep, they throw it to the other guy, and the other guy puts it in the holding tank.
That's exactly what they do.
Yeah,
I'm
just gonna guess that's.
And then
the
there's
process.
a big ice bucket, and they place each fish on it.
Yeah. I don't know what the process is, but I think in our head that's what we want it to be. That's what people imagine when they think fishermen.
Yeah,
they think of some, guy with a captain's hat throwing a fish.
Yeah, that's exactly what I think of.
Or a bucket hat. Bucket hats are popular too in this fisherman
Are those
fashion.
the ones that are a little bell on top of your head?
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
Is that a thing right now?
It's such a thing right now.
Really?
But it also really applies to fisherman aesthetic, because if a fisherman isn't a captain, he's going to wear a raincoat and a bucket hat, obviously. In my head, at least. Which means wear a beanie.
Yeah, and they probably wear wellies too, because it's wet out in the wellies, like little rubber welly boots.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, yeah. When I was looking at fisherman aesthetic, I noticed a lot of rubber boots.
Yeah. I bet those are going to be super popular. I mean, they are popular, but even more so. Not just for rainy weather. Just because you want to look like a fishwife. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I think a lot of people could connect to that. But anyway, Sardine-core is super fun.
We digress.
It's super playful. And I mean, I don't know. It's definitely a micro trend, in my opinion. I think it's always going to be, if you incorporate it in the right way, it's a timeless aesthetic. I think with anything that's a trend, if you incorporate it in a quality way, it can be timeless. If you have a sardine can spoon rest, I don't think that's ever going to be super out if it's a really well designed one, which is also another
your coffee cup that.
Yeah, we've had this in our office cabinet for longer than I've been here, and I've been here for almost 10 years. So that yeah.
What does it say on the bottom? Do we even know where that's from?
No, it doesn't say anything. And it's just the fish showed up with their waves.
Yeah. How does that ever go out of style?
I don't know. I don't think it does. Yeah. And it's so if it's done in a way that is tasteful, I think you can.
Yeah. Or just take little pieces out of it and then add that into your already designed room, and you have a little nod to it.
So I wrote down yes or no's on some of these trends, as far as, because we don't want to go all in all the time. If you were sometimes. Yeah. So okay, what do you think about sardine wallpaper in a powder room? Yes or no?
Oh, I think it's cute. Yes.
I think that's adorable.
Yes.
I think that could last.
Yes.
Because
I would want to add something with it though. Not just, so I love wallpaper. Yeah. And I love it from, on the ceiling, on the walls, floor to ceiling, floor to ceiling. But I also love when you do a wainscoting or some other material mixed into it.
Oh,
so
I love
not
that.
always all of the walls are covered.
Yeah.
It's, it breaks it up a bit. So it just depends on the wallpaper.
I
Like
you're
what type
right.
of sardine wallpaper, but I love it. Yes, yes, yes.
I think for a powder room, you have a lot more liberty. Like, would you put sardine wallpaper in a kitchen?
I already have it in my head. When you said powder room, it's like I'm already decorating in my head. Like it's on the ceiling, it's on the walls.
You're creating an experience for whoever goes in there. It's like a whole nother world.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's why I love a powder room. But I don't know that I would like wallpaper the kitchen or like the living room with sardines.
No, but I think like if you have an entrance in your home, that would be kind of nice.
Yeah.
That would be nice to do in an entrance way. Not that everybody has an entrance, but if you do, why not have fun with a great wallpaper?
Right.
In my powder room, now you have me thinking, Jessa, I might have to put some sardine wallpaper in there because I definitely have boats. Like my walls.
If it's boats, you got to go sardines
everywhere in my
because
powder room.
what are the boats even for?
Just because I love them.
Yeah, I know. But if you had them with sardines, it would give them more purpose. This is what
they're swimming next to the boats.
You're creating a whole environment. Yeah,
exactly. Okay. What else? Give me some more yes and no's.
Okay. Rope as curtain tiebacks.
Yes.
Okay. I love that too. I mean, who wouldn't like that if you're trying to go a little bit of a nautical direction?
I think that's adorable.
You know what else I've done with rope? Okay. I told you that I made like a flower pot,
I've seen
plastic
it.
flower
It was
pot.
good.
Look, we showed it on a previous episode, but it was a plastic flower pot and it was wrapped in rope and it made it look like a legit flower pot and be a lot more aesthetically pleasing. I've also done that with like a cheap Target mirror. I had like a cheap mirror and it was just a black border and then I wrapped rope around it and it made it
very nice,
like a whole aesthetic moment in my office instead of just black Target mirror.
Very
it was really
nice.
cheap to do. So rope I think can be a nice
rope
touch.
And a glue gun.
Right.
Come on, the things you can do. Glue gun,
you
definitely.
can do anything.
Yeah. You know what else you could do is like, depending on the size of the room, I mean, you just need to see like, do I want to do this, what the diameter of the rope is. Like obviously for your floral that you did, it's probably a different thickness than around your mirror. So, okay. So in a room, you could take like really thick rope and do it along the ceiling edge. So it's like a trim in the room.
You come up with like really creative ideas. We should put that into ChatGPT and see what it looks like.
Be like, what does this look like?
Yeah, we'll edit that over.
Like a lot of these builder homes, no offense builders, we love you, but
they're trying to keep it something for everyone.
They are, but they, I'm from the other side of the country and it's like every house that I've grown up in has trim, like crown molding. Yeah. Out here, builder houses, I feel like we do not get crown molding. You have to go back and put that in yourself. So anyway, so say you don't have crown molding in a room and you want to add this trim, you could easily, just tack that up and create a trim in your room.
I'm so curious to know what that would actually look like.
Oh, I with wallpaper too.
Like in your vision, I want to see it. Yeah, with wallpaper.
We should do a room like that. That's really easy. You just hammer it in.
That's such a good idea. Yeah. Okay. So we clearly are yes on the rope as curtain tiebacks. Fish-shaped cutting boards in your kitchen.
Can I have a maybe, or is it yes or no?
No, I mean,
maybe.
I think, yeah.
It just depends. Because then, okay, it's cute, but sometimes it gets a little chokey. Yeah.
A little, like, I mean, you really have to toe the line. What are they paired with?
Toe the line, get it?
I didn't even think of that.
Toe the line. I'll see you later.
Pun wasn't intended, but now it is. If I can,
we're gonna do this the whole
pun retroactively.
The whole podcast.
Okay, of puns. I like it if you're gonna pair it with something like if it's like nothing else is super chintzy and then you have like this one funny piece.
Yeah, that's cute.
I'm a fan.
Yeah. You know what
it's
I
about
like?
Balance.
It is about balance. what I like is using that cutting board. Like if I'm going to do something outdoors, if I'm going to have a dinner or breakfast outdoors, I would probably use it more for that as like a serving tray or, because you can use cutting board for more things than just to cut with.
And then again, it's like the whimsy and the fun. And it's not just like, here, I'm serving you chicken on a plain white tray. It's like, here's a fish, you know?
Here's a fish. Or even bread. You could put your bread on that type of a
or whatever.
Board. Yeah.
But I just think for a while, everything was like so formal and like, that just gives me anxiety.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So. I just don't like a lot of clutter on my countertop. So that's probably why. Yeah. I'm just seeing, that's
you
just
don't want like the
thing.
fish and the tomato plate and all the, like you don't want chintzy and over cluttered. You want but you could swap in things.
Yeah.
Well, that's the other question. Is nautical and fisherman, is it a seasonal trend or is it like year round? What do you think?
I mean, I think we see more of it this time of year, but
it's more
if you like it, you're going to use it probably year round until you get bored with it.
I don't think it is like, oh, summer's here, I'm going to bring out my sardine pillows. You could, but you were seeing a lot at this past furniture market that you went to buy at. Yeah. And I did
see sardines for sure.
A lot. Can we bring up that sardine photo to show the ones that you were seeing?
How cute are those?
Yeah.
See, I think that could go like modern cottage. It could go coastal. It can go a lot of different ways.
Right.
I just think the colors in it are fun. Like your sardines that you saw abroad during your travels. Yeah, it's super cute.
Well, and again, like you're not going to just like, I mean, you could pull this out for the summer to summer up your home, but it could also just be like a great aesthetic any time of year.
I mean, imagine that like in a family room and say, okay, I'm going to paint the picture for you all. Mm-hmm. In a family room, you have like a grass cloth on the wall. Maybe it's a deep blue, maybe it's a dark brown, and then you have those popping off of it.
That'd be so fun.
And then a super cozy sectional or sofa.
I'm picturing linen.
Or cotton or denim or, you know.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Or, if you have to worry about kids spilling or adults spilling things on your furniture, a performance fabric that looks that way.
Right.
And then some worn in leather chairs and then a trunk for a coffee table, maybe a floor lamp. I can see the whole room. We should design a room with these. For sure. Because we're buying them.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you'll get a chance to then.
Exactly.
I'm excited. I'm excited to see what you come up with. I like the stripes and the crosshatch in the background too. I think a lot with interior design in general, but with fisherman aesthetic is the subtle textures and the either plaid or stripes. We're seeing, just a lot of
natural materials mixed in.
Yeah. That's like a really popular pattern with this. So I think that if you just have this like amongst your other interior design, it's not going to be super dated either. It could like just be a nod to when Sardinecore was fun and trendy. And then if you get sick of it, I mean, it's just one art piece. So it's not like you've remodeled your whole house.
True. And I don't know if you're like this, but I do this all the time in my house. Like I move things around because I like the piece. Yeah. But like when
I do that all the time.
Okay. I figured because you're an artist and it's like you're painting your a palette in your house.
I can't have monotony.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's too boring.
Yeah, it does.
But like those, do them in your family room and then maybe they move to a kid's room or a playroom or, even a powder room.
Right.
Yeah. So,
well, and I was seeing
change them out
when we were shopping at market in the fall, even like lamps that the base had all these fish etchings, like little sardine etchings. And then I saw like a console table that looked like a whale tail.
Oh, so I've seen that. Yeah.
Yeah. Like pervasive. We'll have to add the photo in post so that you guys can see it. But
I love the whale tail.
Yeah. The whale tail was fun. And then it had a mirror over it.
Very cool.
But so I feel like you are really great at bringing some of these aesthetics to life. And you created a room with a lot of Furniture Row product that brings together a lot of these elements, whether you're coastal grandma, fisherman aesthetic person, nautical vibe person, sardine-core, like these pieces kind of cover that all. And honestly, like these are spaces that incorporate all of those elements in one room.
Well, and it does bring them all together without going overboard too. So especially for people that aren't all in, you know what I mean? With the whole like real rustic fisherman aesthetic.
It's tasteful.
Yeah. It's a little soft approach to it. Yeah. I love like that sofa with the stripe, the ticking stripe, which is very coastal. It's very
I feel like what sofa is that? I haven't seen that before, and that's my favorite right now.
Yeah, suddenly. Well, all of these pieces are from Furniture Row, so they're on our website.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so you can check it out there.
And it's got the skirting that's popular right now too.
Yep, super cute. I love the cable knit throw on it, and then the recycled pillows. I like the texture of those with that sofa. And of course, all of the blues are nice, and the baskets, the woven baskets. The little coffee table is really interesting, and I think that one has casters, so you can move it out of the way.
Oh, cool.
But the little X on the side, I feel like that lends itself to...
Yeah, it's got just the right amount of rustic.
Yeah.
And I've seen you use that in farmhouse designs, but it really transfers well to like a cottage, coastal cottage vibe, or even fisherman. It's got a white wood base and a,
little rustic wood top.
Rustic wood top, darker wood top.
Yep. Yeah, and then I love the dining table. There's our seashell again.
Oh yeah, that's the seashell that's right behind me.
And these little vases. Those come in different sizes. I love those. Fun. Those are very like,
But you could do so much with that. Didn't you put a candle within a candle in yours?
I put a little candle in there.
Nice.
Maybe it should be. It should have a little sand in there, like this one does.
Yeah.
But I really love the smell of this candle, so I just stuck it in there.
Yeah. So versatile.
Yeah. But that table looks a little bit rustic, and then those chairs, again, with the little stripe on it, is pretty cool. And there's your rope design, Jessa, on that little side piece. It could be
I didn't notice that those were ropes at first.
Yeah. They're little knotted ropes.
Oh, cool.
But it could be like a TV stand or a bookcase, really.
It's like a white, clean look with the paneled backing to the console. And then it has the ropes. The sides are open and except for ropes.
Yeah. So any of these pieces, if you add them into your home, it kind of gives that
It gives
feel
a little nod, especially when you pair a couple of them together.
Yeah.
I like the metal that's on the base of the table you chose, the dining table, because
I like
it's
that
again
too.
Like very like utilitarian fisherman vibe.
Little rustic too.
And then my other favorite thing that you did was you chose a red spindleback chair.
Yes.
Because you're pairing it with those sardine prints.
Yeah, it's just kind of playful.
Yeah. So coastal is very, like muted tones or like pastels.
Some coastal. Yeah.
Yeah. Pastels.
Yeah.
And so those are definitely playing in here. Nautical is like deeper hues. And Sardinecore is like a little bit more bright and playful. And I think all of those can come into play together into basically just like a deeper, richer, more playful coastal vibe.
Yeah. Did you notice the round coffee table? That is so rustic.
Yeah.
And these are so cool because some of them have more paint on it. So it's like, this whole like repurposed look of the wood with the paint. So no two are the same. They're all different.
I love that.
Other than the shape.
Right. I mean, the shape's the same, but it's going to like be a little bit different as far as like what boards are painted and what color, but they're all kind of tonally similar. Like it's
very
white
similar.
And blue. And so I like the rustic look of that.
I do too. And remember that picture we had up here that was like the Nancy Meyers movie where everything was like really light and airy. And I was like, we should take that table out and change it.
Yeah.
You could easily put that table, that rustic
I could
table
totally
in there.
see that in one of those rooms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
I love that.
Any little thing that like this, just add it into your space. Take something out, add it in.
Yeah.
It would give a little bit more of that coastal feel.
Yeah.
Nautical feel.
So I think that's the biggest takeaway is this is, you know, colors of nature, a little bit deeper, moodier, a little bit more lived in, a little bit more rustic and
not precious.
And not precious.
Yeah. Definitely kick your feet up.
Kick your feet up and enjoy and be a fishwife. Yeah. So
Be an assertive fishwife.
Be an assertive fishwife is what we're telling you to do today. Yeah. So, I mean, I think we covered a lot with.
We did, but we
Fisherman
didn't
aesthetic.
cover everything. Are you going to eat one of those?
Are you trying to
I wanna
circle
see
back
what
to the
those look like.
sardines?
Yeah, I do want to see what they look like.
Okay. We're going to have a sardine moment.
Okay. Do I need to hold
I don't want to.
Captain Wallace?
I mean, Captain Wallace, let's just
Is he
see
sleeping? Are his
if he's
eyes
interested. I think he is asleep. This will wake him up, though. Here. Let's see.
So let's see the front of that, the artwork. It's so cool.
This is the new Fishwife brand that we found. That's very fun. And
You have a little plate over here if you want to use it. So what is the can? Is the actual can? Okay, so that doesn't have a design on it, right? But the ones you bought did. Very interesting.
sometimes the design's printed on, and other times, like it's just on the box. Or sometimes the box is wrapped in like a paper that has a design.
Oh, yeah. Jessa, the things you will do.
Having a sardine moment for
Sardine
real
moment.
Wallace. Wallace couldn't care less.
While you're opening that, I could take people through our set and how we've added these little coastal or coastal cottage aesthetic. If you notice our seashell that we've talked about a million times, and then those rustic spheres, those are super cool. They add a playfulness to our space. And then our hurricanes that you could put candles in or flowers, that also looks really cool. And then these chairs, here's like a more simple version of rope. It's just like, you know, it's some type of rope, but it's not the rustic rope, but it gives off that appearance. Is it open?
Yeah, it's
I have to. Are
and
they
Wallace
actual?
is starting
Like,
to smell it, and he's okay. I made it look way more difficult than it actually is to open. I think I'm like trying to be like,
super
polite
careful
and precious and super cute.
yeah,
but
don't be precious. Just open them up.
there's some oil in the can, so you're gonna get oil places for sure. But you know, olive oil is really good for you.
Is it packed in olive oil?
It is.
Okay. Can you get them packed in water, or are they always in oil?
You can get them packed in all sorts of things. You can get them packed in. I'm trying to show everybody without spilling the olive oil, but you can get them packed in water. You can get them packed with tomatoes or spicy things. That's why, like, amongst the cans that we were seeing before, there's like all different designs to show all different flavors.
Yeah.
Some of them had pickles in it. Yeah. Like,
is it made
one on
with
the bottom
pickles
left.
in it?
I don't know, but that's the adventure of food. You know, I would just get some and try it. I've seen these at farmers markets too. But yeah, so they're packed in oil, and also they're very shiny. People like shiny things. Maybe that's the other aesthetic of sardines that we like, but I'm going to try one. Do you want to try one?
I'll let you tell us what it's like.
Okay, well, I'll let Mr. Wallace try one too.
It doesn't, I was thinking it was like a full fish. That's what I was.
It looks like a full fish.
With
there's no head.
Okay. See, I thought that it would have like a head on it.
Yeah.
And I don't want to eat anything with eyeballs looking at me.
I get it. It's not looking at you, but yeah, I'm from a Scandinavian family and we ate all sorts of weird fishy things. So I'm really used to this, but it's a recession indicator, I would say, that people are really into tinned fish because it's more affordable. I mean, sometimes you go to restaurants. I heard a story of people going to restaurants and these were on the menu, canned sardines, and they were like $30.
Oh my gosh.
Don't pay for that. I mean,
that
I would
was
just
like
yeah.
$8. That can was $8.
I think that's pretty standard. That's like a little bit more of a premium.
I wonder if the price is going to go up now that this.
Well, that's the concern.
Sardine-core
for us sardine
like
lovers
becoming more popular
all the time. Like, I mean, I think a normal price can is like $3.50, and that's why it's affordable. And it's like a quick snack. It's a quick hit of omega-3s and proteins, and they're really good for you because they've got the most calcium of all the fish. So yeah, let's try one. Mr. Wallace.
Here we go.
Do you want to try a sardine? I'm gonna let
He's like, nope. Come here, Mister.
He's running
Come here,
away.
Captain Wallace. Captain Wallace, come here.
Wallace.
Do you normally eat that with like a cracker or something or toast?
It would be best.
Let's see. Oh, you're giving it to him first? Well, he seems to like it.
Usually he only eats things off the ground. So the fact that he ate that out of my hand means that like he needed it now. He really wanted it. So Wallace approves. Let me see what I think. Normally I would eat it with a cracker, I think.
You would?
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. Yeah. The moment of truth.
Wow. Those are actually really good. These ones particularly are way less fishy than I've tried before.
Yeah,
and they're a lot more flavored.
It doesn't smell like cat food from here.
Yeah. Wallace definitely smelled it when I first opened it. He was sleeping and he just woke up and was like, what's happening? I smell fish. But yeah, it's packed in extra virgin olive oil and then there's lemons on the box, so there must be lemon in there.
Do you taste
with
lemon?
Preserved lemon, yeah, because I definitely tasted preserved lemon, and that adds a ton. I think anytime you can add some acid, like lemon or mustard or something like that, tomato is common, or pickles, it makes the flavor a lot better. So Wallace now he always rubs his face on the carpet. I don't know why. It's just his thing.
Maybe he's a little itchy.
I don't know. I think it's more like
he needs a dog bed.
We need to get him a dog bed. Mark his like I've been here. Oh, So anyway, we've talked about the fish. We've tried the fish. We've talked about how the fish can be represented in your home and the aesthetic of fishing and fisher people and fisher wives.
Yes.
And I've had a really good time.
Yeah, it's been very fun, enlightening, and
yeah.
Yeah.
Say goodbye, Wallace. Say goodbye to the people. He just wants another sardine. But I will say goodbye.
Well, before we do though, what if we ask everyone, send your questions. If you have design questions, send those in. We would love to answer them.
How do I do fisherman aesthetic? If you're stuck or you have any questions, follow us on social, DM us there. We actually have a really good team that gets back to everyone. So we will get back to you.
And
maybe
we'll
even
read your
us.
questions too.
We will.
Yeah.
Each and every one. So if you have any questions on this trend, or you have a comment or anything, we're here. Or if you want to share your nautical designs with us that you've already done, we'd love to see them.
Or anything. If you want to send a picture of your room and ask questions, how do I decorate this? I want it to feel like this. We can help answer those too.
When you said anything, I was like, maybe we'll put
maybe
more
not
parameters.
Anything.
Maybe like
nice.
if you have room designs. So, I don't want to see a picture of your cat's food, for example.
No.
Yeah,
this is all about design and decor.
Yeah. All right, cool. Well,
all right. Bye, everyone.
See you later. See you next time. Ahoy.
See you later.
See you later.